Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Beautiful You Show. Let me just check the camera, make sure it's recording. Okay, try to. So this is like my second video I'm doing today. So today I am trying to get those videos out. For some reason, I have no idea why, it takes me so long just to get ready to do a video than it does to actually do videos. I don't know if that's for anybody else. And I'm still new, still trying to figure out, the best. I don't have the best lighting or anything like that, but I'm still trying to figure out lighting, angles, blah blah blah. Anyways, so today I wanted to share with you, I just did a video about the Kardashian book, and now I'm gonna do a video. It's funny because you might think it's totally different, but I kind of think they're related. Um, Anyways, it's by one of my favoriteest authors, and I love him. I think I've read almost every book from him. Maybe two that I didn't read, that I do plan to read, but I don't know. I feel like you come across books that you need to read at the time you need to read them. So when you read them, for some reason you take from the book or the experience, I don't know, something different. And to me, like, every time you read a book, you're a different person, and you can learn a different lesson from that. Anyways, on to the book. So this is the book. It's by Paulo Coelho, and it's called the Aleph. And this is what he looks like. He is the author of The Alchemist, Brita, Veronica Decides to Die, The Zahir, 11 Minutes, tons of books. And a lot of his books carry the same themes. A lot of them are about spirituality, going on a spiritual journey. A lot of them are about love and relationships and things like that. This book is based on his story. He said that in 2006 he had kind of gotten like in a rut, to say, like things were getting regular or kind of boring, kind of not mundane, and he felt like spiritually he wasn't where he wanted to be spiritually. So he set out on a quest, and he didn't know if going on this quest he's going to find an answer that he wanted to, but he knew that something in him needed to go on a journey. And let's see. I have two favorite books from, well, all his books I love. I really love all his books. I have like, I don't know how many of them. But one of my favorite books is The Alchemist. And The Alchemist is a story about a boy that has to, that is going on a journey to find his treasure, living up to his personal legend, following his heart, things like that. It covers that. And I love that book. It's so inspirational. Anybody that has a dream, anybody that feels like your soul is speaking something different than maybe society is expecting of you, or other people trying to influence you differently. But this book, it's similar to where he felt he needed a change. So whatever where his life was at the time, even though he's a successful writer, he's happily married, he felt something in his spirit that he needed to go on a journey and figure something out. So he does, and on the journey, he meets different people, and each person brings something different into his life. There's two other main characters, and I hope you decide to read this book, or at least, at the very least, read The Alchemist. Anybody can read that book. Anybody can identify with that book. So at the very least, if you don't know who Paulo Coelho is, go and get that book. It's called The Alchemist. But anyways, so on this one, the two people, one is called Yao and one is called Hilao or something like that. And it covers past lives, it covers grieving, it covers your spirituality, your faith, and things like that. And for me, on my own journey spiritually, I would say given maybe 5 years ago, I would have been like, past lives, I don't think so. Remember Shirley MacLaine? Yes, kind of loopy. But although I don't know if I feel that I've had a past life, I can kind of understand it a little bit better now. Like, you know how when you meet somebody and the first time you meet them, for some reason, something in you feels like you've known them for like a long time and you can't pinpoint it, you don't know where it comes from, you don't know why you feel that way. It's just something about them is very attractive to you. Not that they're beautiful or handsome, but something about their spirit just attracts you to them. And for that reason, I can kind of understand past lives and how, or like how you meet people and for some reason the experience you have from meeting them and for them being in your life, whether it's a short period or a long period, it kind of helps you through a process or on a journey. And that's kind of like this one where the people that he writes about helps him and is vital to his journey. And he talks about reconquering his kingdom. And I think with that, everybody's going to take away from a book whatever is personal to them. But I think for him that means getting back in touch with how do I say it? To his joy, I guess. Anyways, I love him. I love him, I love him, I love him. Like, I would love to go to, I don't know, I would just love to just sit and talk to him. His writing is very easy. It's very easy to follow. Some topics, maybe for some people it might be different, but I would say give him a chance because you're going to come away from it with something. You're not going to read the book and be like, why did I read it? Like reading this one, even though reading it, I could have kept on reading. Like, I still want to know more. And that's how I feel with every book that I've read from him. It's like, oh, can I read more? Can I read on? And it took me less than maybe a week to read this. So it's not like it's hard reading. You don't need to have a dictionary by you to read it. And it's funny because it's been translated. I think his native tongue is Portuguese, and it's been translated, and even in translation, so much transferred. You know, sometimes translation can kind of take away from, not the intensity, but take away from what the story is getting at. But even though his books are translated, the understanding still transfers. But anyways, I would recommend this book. And tell me what you think. Have you read Paulo Coelho? Do you know who Paulo Coelho is? Leave me a message. He also has a channel. It's called Paulo Coelho TV on YouTube. I know. I just watched a video by him today and he talks about this book. So anyways, tell me what you think. If you've read the book, if you're going to read the book, or past lives or anything like that. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.